Hi students, in this session we are going to talk about breathing rate, difference between breathing and respiration. So students, in your previous lecture you have learnt about uh, what is respiration, types of respiration, steps of respiration, difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and also about their chemical equations, that is about aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So today we are start with breathing once again. What is breathing? Actually you also learnt about breathing in your previous lecture, but now we are going to start with breathing in detail and the difference between breathing and respiration. So here, what is breathing? So students, breathing is very simple process. It is only taking in oxygen and taking out carbon dioxide. It is a process of inhaling air rich in oxygen and exhaling air rich in carbon dioxide. That is called breathing. So what is breathing, students? Inhaling air and exhaling air is called breathing. So let us understand one thing, students. During inhalation, we inhale oxygen as well as carbon dioxide too. But at that time, oxygen is rich in amount and carbon dioxide is very less. And during exhaling, that time also oxygen is there, but the amount of carbon dioxide is high and the amount of oxygen is less. So that is why it is correctly, you can say like the inhaling air that is rich in oxygen and exhaling air that is rich in carbon dioxide, it is called breathing. I hope you are clear. So students, breathing is one inhalation plus one exhalation. It means one inhalation and one exhalation that completes one breathing. Okay students? Now students, do you know how many times we breathe in 1 minute and what is that called? Yes, that is called breathing rate. Okay, the number of times a person breathes in 1 minute is called breathing rate. That means how many times we inhale and exhale in 1 minute, that is called breathing rate. Okay, students? So, how many times a normal human being breathe? Do you know about that? So here, breathing rate of normal human being during resting stage or during physical exercise. So at the normal stage, when you are sleeping, when you are sitting, when you are studying, what is the normal breathing rate? The normal breathing rate is 15 to 18 times per minute. That means we breathe or we inhale and exhale 15 to 18 times per minute. That is called breathing rate of a human being when they are in normal state. Okay. And during physical exercise, like when you are doing a vigorous exercise, then our breathing rate gets faster. That is 20 to 25 minutes, 25 times per minute. So that is breathing rate of a person during exercise. And what is the breathing rate of a newborn baby? It is 25 to 30 times per minute. Isn't it surprising? Do you know why? Because newborn baby, their lungs are very weak, their lungs are very small, the muscles are weak, so they usually breathe through the nose. Matlab, they most of the time they breathe through the nose. That is why they breathe very faster rather than the normal human being. Clear? Now let us see difference between breathing and respiration. So now let us understand the basic difference between breathing and respiration. Breathing is a physical process. It is an external process. Breathing is also called external respiration. And food is not broken down to release energy because in this process only exchange of gases taken place. So there is no requirement of food, broken down of food. So breathing is the process in which only exchange of gases taken place, and it occurs in the lungs because the prime respiratory organ is lungs, and that lungs helps in exchanging of gases. So this is the basic difference between this is about what happens during the breathing. Okay, now let us see what about respiration, what happens during respiration. So here is respiration. What is respiration? Respiration, it is a biochemical process. So first of all, understand what do we mean by biochemical process. Bio, it means it is refers to living being. That means it takes place in living beings, which is necessary to sustain life, and it is called chemical process because it is the process of glucose oxidation, and through which energy is released. So it is basically a biochemical process. It is an internal process because respiration takes place inside the cells. That is why it is also known as cellular respiration. So it is internal process because it is taken place inside the cell or inside the body, and in that process food is broken down to release energy. Food is broken down to release energy. That is very much important for our life, for our survival of life, because this energy, it helps you to survive, because this energy actually or basically it helps to function all the activities which occurs inside our body. It occurs in cytoplasm as well as in mitochondria. So students, just understand what is cytoplasm and mitochondria, because respiration, it occurs in cytoplasm and mitochondria. So you may ask that what is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is the part of cell. As we know that every human beings or living beings, they are made up of cells. So cytoplasm and mitochondria, it is the part of cell. Cytoplasm is the part of cell, and mitochondria is the organelle where actually the respiration taken place. The energy which is released during that process, it is stored in mitochondria as ATP. So what is ATP? ATP is the currency of energy. Okay, ATP is the currency of energy. It is stored in mitochondria, and from there the cells utilize energy for their various functions. So what is the full form of ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. It is the full form of ATP. So students, during aerobic respiration, okay, aerobic respiration, there is 38 ATP energy is released, and during anaerobic respiration 2 ATP energy is released. That is why we can say that is how we can say that in aerobic respiration much more energy is released, and in aerobic respiration less energy is released. So here on your screen it is written, in aerobic respiration 38 ATP energy, and in anaerobic respiration 2 ATP energy is released. So students, I hope you understand what is taught you today. So go through the lecture. Thank you.